Hello, my dear and valuable friends. Welcome back. I'm Tativik, and in today's topic, we have an amazing revelations that we will get. We will talk about how to be more beautiful, understand what is beauty, where the beauty comes from, what removes and kills the beauty, and what actually generates more beauty, and how, in general, to become beautiful and stay beautiful, maintain your beauty. So, the process and the state itself. Before I start, let me remind you that you can also book one-to-one consultation with me because sometimes when you work privately, it actually benefits you more because the person talks and tackles exactly your problem and your difficulties. So you actually change faster and more improvements happen than watching a general video. And also, what I would suggest you is to think what you watch. In general, nowadays I noticed because everyone has a camera, everyone has a phone, they record whatever they want, but be careful what you watch because a person who does not have experience, degree, certification, or allowance to make these videos, you are not actually supposed to watch them. Older times, every book was actually analyzed if it's supposed to be published. The videos on a TV were analyzed if it's decent for people to watch. Nowadays, nothing gets monitored and everyone is allowed to say whatever they want. So there are a lot of limiting beliefs, a lot of blocks, a lot of wrong ideas, a lot of disbelief, a lot of negativity in videos and wrong ideas and wrong teachings, for example, using men or using your body. So be careful what you watch. For example, I have a degree in theology, science about God, and I have master's degree in educational science and psychology, which means that I understand people, but I also know how to create programs and videos. So I'm actually entitled to do the job that I'm doing. I'm entitled to help you, or I'm entitled to guide you, to teach you. But a lot of people are not. So be careful who you watch. I'm also particular with myself that when I watch someone, I make sure that they have a degree. I like watching psychologists, psychotherapists because they're actually studied. I like watching doctors, nutritionists because they actually studied when they're teaching me something. A young 16-year-old, 20-year-old that didn't have a life, didn't see anything in life, never had married, had never had been with a wealthy man, what can they teach me or teach you? So be careful who you watch. I just want to tell you this. Be open, and as well what music you listen, what movies you watch. If there is drama, if there is negativity, if there is killing, shouting, shooting, hitting, be careful. It goes into your nervous system and it gets normalized. Watch good old classy movies where a man is a man, woman is a woman, and listen to the music, classical music, so it's good for your ears. And now, of course, you also know that I have already launched my Femininity course, so you can do private consultation with me. You can purchase my courses. Femininity course has a different aspects, teaches you to how actually be feminine, look feminine from outside, to feel feminine from inside, and also all the different aspects of the relationship, being with men, being with family, dealing with difficult situations in your life, how to present and carry yourself. That course also has different modules inside, has extra bonus videos that I post, different introductions for each module, and of course has affirmations and different extra videos complimentary for the course. And soon also my Wealthy Man course will be launched, so check the description box for the link to appear in a few days after this video, and I will create a separate video about wealthy men in general, dating them, being with them, understanding them, and also getting gifts, but also commitment. So we don't only want the money of the man, we also want love and family with this person. So we're more classy, we are not after chasing unnecessary things. So this course is also going to be available, and I have multiple other courses you can check, have a look. I have a special academy, and as you know, any dresses that I wear, any luxury items, everything you see in my videos, any decors, any item you can purchase, just contact below. All the details are in the description box, and every video also has a description box, the summary in the description box, so you know what is actually going to be in the video. Now let's start. Make yourself comfortable, relax, maybe make yourself some herbal tea or water, just not coffee, not caffeine, not black tea because it stresses your organism. Actually, your heartbeat goes faster, but something healthy. And as well, fruits or berries, anything nice and healthy. Make sure that you're comfortable and just immerse in this beautiful video. Number one, what we will learn today is actually how to become beautiful, how to be more beautiful, this luxuriousness, this expensiveness in you, and this exclusivity of your beauty. We have to learn what is beauty. what means to be beautiful, what is beauty in general. And you know what's interesting? We cannot have something we do not know, something we do not analyze, something we do not research. You cannot have something you do not know what it is. We have to know what beauty is in order for us to have it. So what I want you to understand, we are going to discuss beauty in different chapters. This video is going to be like a book. And the first chapter is what is beauty? Beauty is, for you to understand, has three different core elements. First of all, it's energy. It's a physical energy that is appealing, magnetic, it's attractive, it's visible, it's very easily seen, it's tangible, and you can smell it, you can sense it, you can see it. You can see that I'm beautiful. You can see that my environment is beautiful. You can see that items are beautiful. Why? Because it's an energy. It reflects on you. It is kind of, it's like a light on you, so you cannot miss it. You cannot miss a beautiful woman. You want to look at her. You cannot take your eyes off her. A man wants to be with a beautiful woman. Other women want to be this beautiful woman because it's natural. Beauty is tangible. It's a physical energy that comes from you. Now just ask to yourself how physically attractive I am. And you can rate yourself. So if your rating is not very high, that means you need to work on it. Beauty, physical beauty, is in your youth, it's in your health. If your eyes are not vibrating with this beautiful vibration of joy, eyes vibrate. We, in general, our body vibrates specific waves. We are created like this. Every single item also vibrates. We are not seeing this with a naked eye, but under the microscope, every atom, every item, every living or not living being, a metal or a human being, animal or a plant, everything has vibrations and waves, and we constantly vibrate. So how are your eyes? Do you sleep enough? Do you wash your hair? Do you cut the ends of your hair? Is your skin clear? And for me, always my decision was I want to have a clear skin. This is not my back. Cannot have a redness on my face. This is my face. I always demanded from myself that I want to have a clear skin. That was my number one demand as a woman. And the long hair, long eyelashes, beautiful nails. As you know, I don't have any plastic surgery. I don't do any procedures. This is all real. This is all natural. So beauty exists. Natural beauty exists. Of course, you maintain, you take care of it, you decorate it, but exists. So number one, beauty is a physical energy. Do not be afraid to be seen, and when you feel uncomfortable or intimidated when people are staring at you, just look and say in your mind, you can look, but you cannot touch. You can look, but I'm not for you. You can look, but you cannot take. And this will help you to protect your energy. As beautiful women, we walk, for example, wherever I go, every day 4 or 5 men come and approach me. Every time women stare at me, every time women come and say, what you're using, where did you buy this dress? They come and compliment me. Every single day when I go out in the public, I hear compliments. I'm not talking about just men coming after me, but I hear compliments from women too. Beauty is a physical energy and it's irresistible. So don't be afraid to be seen. Just protect your energy, reminding yourself that yes, people can look at me, but I'm not theirs. I'm not giving anything to them. They cannot touch me. So you need to learn to protect your beauty, physical beauty. Now, the second aspect in here, what is beauty, is actually it's a spiritual energetics. Energetics, imagine there is certain wires in you constantly moving, or imagine water boiling. That's what is happening in you. It's your energetics. It's your character. It's who you are, your personality, your individuality as a woman, especially. Femininity is part of beauty. Your loving heart is part of beauty. Femininity in general makes you very beautiful, by the way. It softens your features. Your movements are more graceful, more slowly. For example, this is a masculine movement. This is a feminine movement. Do you see the difference? Nothing you think changed. This is a small change, but this is aggressive. This is aggressive. This, you see, tilted on me. Feminine movement. Oh, hello. How are you? Not hello. Like what you want. It's a fight. And try to have fingers together. You see the difference between this and this? Feminine. Oh, hi. And also symmetrical. For example, this is a masculine movement. This is a feminine movement. Did you see the difference? So not symmetrical, but asymmetrical. It means not symmetrical movement. Yes, so more like like this. So not a perfect like degree, but opposite to each other. That makes you more feminine, more beautiful. And this energetics that we're talking about, the spiritual energetics, is your emotional stage and the background of your emotions, how you express your emotions, and also your intellectual beauty. You know, some women are so beautiful intellectually, and I'm one of them. I'm a genius level. You know, I have 4 degrees, I speak in 6 languages. It's a genius level. So whatever I say, of course, I tell in a very simple way so people can understand. So 16-year-old girl can understand, 50-year-old person can understand. But in general, I'm very smart and I think much faster than I talk. But this is a video. I talk slowly so you can comprehend the information. But it's very beautiful to watch me because you get fulfilled. Every video fulfills you. I don't just talk about weather or look what is happening in a window or distract myself. And that's why I do not read comments, I do not do lives, because these are not actually professional videos. A professional book, professional video, professional movie doesn't have distraction with the audience. It presents the information neutrally and it leaves. That's professionalism. So what I want you to understand that your energetics, the spiritual energetics, makes you beautiful or not beautiful. I don't think anyone or anything is ugly, so we will not use this word, but we will just use not beautiful. When you're shouting, screaming, fighting, being nervous, you are not becoming beautiful. You are killing the beauty. So even in a difficult situation, sometimes I tell to myself inside, I say, be calm, be calm. Oh, but you do this, be calm. But you needed to pay this, you didn't do this, be calm. So I do not let anyone to take me out of my boat. You cannot just, I'm not your puppet for you to play this puppet game. You cannot ruin my water inside. You know, human being is created from the water. You cannot make my water boil just because you're in a bad mood or because you're missing money or maybe something is lacking in your life. So beauty, energetical part of your character is calmness. Ultimate calmness is ultimate freedom from slavery from people and from their opinions and from their manipulations. And if someone doesn't like me, someone doesn't, it's rare that I meet someone like that. Obviously, they do not have a taste. But if that happens, I do not entertain, I do not explain. Rolls Royce, I have never seen a Rolls Royce trying to say, but I'm Rolls Royce, how can you not like me? And try to explain the beggar, the homeless person, that he's Rolls Royce. He does not care. Have you noticed in general, Rolls Royce, the salons that Rolls Royce are living in, they have better houses that people who live people live in a worse circumstances that Rolls Royces, and it's just a car. So if the Rolls Royce has a self-esteem, I want you to become have the self-esteem of Rolls Royce. That no, I live in a beautiful house. I'm a beautiful person with a beautiful soul, with a beautiful body. I deserve to have a beautiful life. I choose to date and marry a wealthy man. Anyone has a problem with that? I cannot care less, because this is my choice, this is my life. I want my children to have everything. I can create beauty around me. I want to live like this. I sit next to my vanity, I have my flowers from my man, I have the best luxury items, I have the biggest items, whatever I want, the biggest windows, the best curtains, the best chair, the best dress. I deserve this. This is my energetics. It demands the beauty. And the third part, I want you to understand that the beauty is power. And in fact, I need to add immense power. And I deeply believe that beauty not only is going to save the world, but beauty is already saving the world. Without beauty, there will be actually no life. And you know, there are a lot of men that having discussion lately that actually wars will happen less if there is more beauty in life, if there is more beautiful women. Because when a woman is beautiful and feminine, men get their energy out, so they're able and allowed to be masculine, so they don't need to put that in aggression. Aggression happens when a man is not married, when he's single, when he doesn't have a woman, when he doesn't have a beautiful woman. So it's very interesting that we women, our beauty can stop wars. Let's dress feminine, let's get married, let's get provided for, and let's live life happily as women. Now, when we understood what is beauty, that it's a physical energy, it's a, of course, spiritual energetics of your character, and it's an immense power that you have to understand that your beauty, that will determine who you will marry. Your beauty will guarantee what salary you will get. I remember I was many years ago when I used to work in a corporate place, I was getting a salary 20,000 more than anyone else. And it's a very big difference, you know. And I knew this is my worth. I knew this is what I'm worth because of my degrees, because of my beauty. So I said, if I'm working next to the CEO, this is what a salary I'm going to use to. So you need to add 20,000 more. My last salary was 20,000 more of what you're offering. They said, okay, one moment. They put the phone down. After 1 minute, they called and said, you got the job and you got the salary that you want. Why? Because beauty demands standards. I have to be with a wealthy man. I will never negotiate or never explain this thing. Never. Absolutely, he needs to be loving. Absolutely, he needs to have beauty in himself, in his heart. He needs to be honest. He needs to get the money in an honest way. He needs to be family oriented. He needs to love me and cherish me. Absolutely, but he has to be wealthy, because a wealthy man energetically is attracted to beautiful woman. Beauty of a man is in his wealth. Beauty of the woman is in herself, in her heart, in her looks. So that's why always beautiful woman is seen with a wealthy man, because it's an energetic match. Know this about yourself. If you want to have a better life, better salary, better money, better house, better looks, in general, feel better, have a wealthier man, experience more luxury in your life, you have to become more beautiful, but inside as well. Not only outside, but inside as well. Now let's talk about the second aspect. Number two, the chapter two in this topic is actually, where does the beauty come from? You have to understand that beauty is not given by the human being. You cannot get a beauty when you go, you know, nowadays women go in a salon or they do something with themselves with plastic surgery. You know, I'm not supporting plastic surgery, because you have to be careful. You interfering in creation of God. You cannot cut the person. You are interfering with the creation of God. So there will be consequences. That's why I didn't become a doctor, because I didn't want to deal with that. The only doctor I would suggest you to become is the one that is healing, you know, people, or pediatric doctor, you know, with babies. That's fine, but not, doing surgeries. I do not support that, because I find it something very unnatural. And people look more and more like robot nowadays, because when you interfere with a God's creation, you can only create a fake. It's a replica, you know, it's like a fake designer bag. You can see it's fake, something is wrong. And it's never going to be beautiful, because real beauty, the source, is God. It's not a person. A human hand cannot give you beauty. It's God. What do you think makes me beautiful? You know, I never had anything enhanced. I never had anything added. This is my body. These are my curves. This is my beautiful body. This is my beautiful hair, my beautiful eyelashes, my eyebrows, my hands, my skin. I never changed anything. I never put anything. I never did surgery. I never touched my body. I don't do those things. And you know, in fact, I can cut my own hair. Can do my own nails. I do my own eyebrows. I take care of my own makeup. I make my own dresses even. I completely can do it everything on my own. Of course, I have people serving me, helping me, but I can do it on my own. I do not need a person to make me beautiful, because the beauty comes from God. And you know what makes us really beautiful? You need to understand, it's when you run to the source. You know, if you look at God, He has created everything beautiful. Have you noticed the nature, the mountains, the flowers, the plants, the trees? Have you noticed how everything is magically created and how everything is so beautiful? Because God is beautiful spirit. God is not a person. God is a spirit, and He's a beautiful spirit. That's why everything that He creates is beautiful. But have you noticed, like all the places, broken places, construction sites, broken, dirty places that is touched by a human being is always ugly? Because when a person has ugliness inside, he creates ugliness outside. God does not have no beauty, no, He doesn't have lack of beauty in Himself. That's why everything He creates is beautiful. That's why I tell you, if you want to be beautiful, you know, you don't need to even watch or read anything. Ask in a prayer, God, allow me to understand where is my beauty. Allow me to reveal my beauty to myself. Allow me to understand how I need to take care of myself, how to dress so I'm beautiful. Read, of course, research, watch the stylist videos, but understand the source you need to run to, beg from, ask from is God, is not a human being. So in a prayer, ask God, make me more beautiful, reveal my beauty, open my beauty, allow me to shine, give me this beautiful, bright shyness from you, live in me, and let me be beautiful. Ask beauty from God, ask beauty from source, not from the human hand, because it's temporary, it's fake, and it's just a replica. And in general, if you put, for example, I always say, if you put 10 beautiful women around me who had plastic surgery, I will win them like this. There is no competition with me, because this is natural. You cannot put 10 replicas with one original. Original will win anytime, anywhere, because it's organic, natural beauty. A practical way to understand your beauty is you need to tackle and actually analyze and ask yourself, what am I doing that kills my beauty? That removes my beauty, that hides my beauty. Multiple women have told me that they're afraid to be seen, afraid to be, noticed. And it is not about dressing provocatively or having vulgar dressing style. That is not beauty. Actually, if you see Latin word vulgaris, it means simple. It means basically plain. So vulgar clothing means you are incredibly simple, cheap, plain, and low class. So vulgarity is low class. And there was times when low class people had this arrogance and aggression and aggressiveness and anger towards aristocratic people. And me being aristocrat, I completely understand them, but it's so wrong that they couldn't reach the beauty of aristocrats or elegance, and they would always put their aggression towards it. Have you noticed when you're beautiful, there are women who hate on you, women are jealous of you, women who try to hit you with the bag or with their shoulder when you pass by? Why do you think that is? Because beauty, real beauty, if someone doesn't have beauty, they want to steal it from you. So you have to ask yourself, who steals my beauty? And you know what? We allow it. We have maybe family member or relative or a fake friend or a man who doesn't love us or doesn't compliment. We let them to steal our beauty. You need to be careful who you date. You need to be careful who you're friends with. And if you have a family member that are jealous of you, be careful to not spend a lot of time with them.